Well. This is coming to you live at noon and 9. Hope everybody's feeling real fine. We're here once more doing our thing. And we might even start to sing. You just never know. Whatever I do, I'll try not to blow. How about that, though? So, today, we are moving on. And we've got our daily proverb. Proverb for today. Today is, let's see what I got for today. What do I have for today? What do I have for today? Got something good just for you. Sure to keep you from feeling blue. Here we go. This one is an African-American proverb. It actually comes out of the mouth of Brother Satchel Paige, not one of, the greatest, the world's greatest pitcher of all time. That's right. He's the GOAT. And you heard that right here from me. Go ahead and spread it around and see if you see anybody else that looks like they're any greater than him. So the proverb is, don't look back. Something might be gaining on you. So don't look back over your shoulder to see how close your next competitor is. Just keep on running flat out as fast as you can in the direction you're already going in. Because when you go to look back, they might be gaining on you. So don't even worry about what's going on back there behind you. Just keep on moving, And that's our proverb for today. That's our proverb for today. And it goes right along with the story for today, which is the last story we're going to read out of Julius Lester's Black Folk Tales. And the story is called, appropriately, Keep On Stepping. So let's go ahead and keep on stepping. You know, white folks are something else. Always been like they are now. Just don't want to let a nigga be a man. Somehow they figure if you become a man, they ain't one no longer. Back during slavery time, there was a black man by the name of Dave. He was slaving on a plantation somewheres in Tennessee. One day he was out working in the field and he saw old Master and old Missy's two children out in a boat, screaming. They'd lost the oars and the boat was out of control, spinning around and around and around and around, and they were about to be thrown into the water. Now, if Dave had been a field nigga like High John, he would have swum out there and tipped the boat over. Dave wasn't like that. He'd probably been working in the sun too long and couldn't think straight. Anyway, he ran to the big house and told Master and Missy. Old Missy hollered out, "Somebody save my children. I ain't never gonna have no more, and them the only two I got." So Dave ran down to the river, jumped in and saved the two children. Well, old Master and Missy was mighty happy, and Master told Dave, "Well, nigga, if you make a good crop this year and fill up the barn and work till the crops are laid by next year, I will give you your freedom." That's what I mean about white folks. He couldn't give Dave his freedom just because he saved the children. No, it don't work that way. Dave had to save the children, plus do all the plowing and planting and hoeing the next year. Then, if he did all of that, he'd get his freedom. Dave was free all the time. Just didn't know how to enforce it. Anyway, Dave worked like a champ to make a good crop that year. He made such a good crop that it not only filled the barn, but half the house, too. So after the crops were laid by the next summer, Master called Dave in the house. "Well, Dave, I'm a man of my word. You're a free nigga today. I sure hate to get rid of a good nigga like you, but I promised." So he gave Dave one of his old suits of clothes and a few other things. The children were crying, and old Missy was crying, and old Master was kind of sniffing himself. But Dave tied the clothes in a bundle and put them on the end of a stick and took off down the road, walking real slow. Old Master called out after him, "Dave, the children love you. Yazza, Dave called back. Dave, I love you. Yazza. And Missy, she like you. Yazza. But remember, Dave, you still a nigga. As long as Dave was in sight, Master was standing there on the porch hollering, Dave, the children love you. I love you. And Missy, she like you mighty lot. But remember, Dave, you still a nigga. Dave would holler back, Yazza, but he kept right on stepping till he got to Canada. Even though Master had let Dave's body go free, he still wanted to keep him a slave by yelling, remember, you still a nigga. You ain't free long as you let somebody else tell you who you are. We got black people today walking around in slavery because they let white folks tell them who they are. But you be like Dave. Just keep on stepping, children. Keep on stepping. Keep on stepping, children. Keep on stepping. When you know you're right, don't matter what they yell after you. Just keep right on stepping. So much for that one. One down, 500 and more to go. Now, we're going to do something else a little different here. Today, we've been reading poems from Henry Dumas, but today we're going to switch it up a little bit. This is our little Juneteenth, our bid to Juneteenth, okay? Because we're going to do something on Juneteenth. Every day this week, we're going to add in a little extra on Juneteenth. Can you see the cover of that book right there? Y'all see that? Okay. Title of the book is Lift Every Voice and Sing. Now, some of you may know the song and some of you may not. The song started off as a poem written by none other than James Weldon Johnson. And he wrote that song for the children of his school. He was a school principal. He wrote that song for the children to sing on Abe Lincoln's birthday. Yeah, that's right. Good old Abe. They were celebrating his birthday and Emancipation Day and all that stuff back there. And they sang this song. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song. And the song goes on. A lot of times we only sing the first verse. But it's got 3 verses to it. It started off as a poem, but by the year, about 1910, it became a song when James Weldon Johnson's brother Rosamond, when he wrote the music to go along with it, turned it into a song. The children learned that song and they carried it all over the world, not just the U.S. They took it all over the place. And so that then became the first official national anthem here in the United States. It was the Black National Anthem. That's right. Even before the Star Spangled Banner was considered to be a national anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing was our Black National Anthem. And many of us grew up, many of our elders grew up not even knowing that there was another anthem, because it was some amount of time later, 1930s, before the Star Spangled Banner was considered to be the official national anthem. I mean, it was a song, but it had not been designated a national anthem. So other songs were competing. There was some debate as to what was going to be the national anthem. So in a nutshell, that is a brief encapsulated version of the history of this particular song. So this book is called Lift Every Voice and Sing. We've got a group on Facebook, Lift Every Voice. Basically, it's the same title. And in this book right here, we've got some poetry. So we're going to read some of James Weldon Johnson's poetry. Let me see. Okay, you know what? Here we go. We'll read this one here. This one is from the Spanish of Placido, written in the chapel of the Hospital de Santa Cristina on the night before his execution. Ooh, really interesting. Okay. If the unfortunate fate, the name of the poem is Mother Farewell. If the unfortunate fate engulfing me, the ending of my history of grief, the closing of my span of years so brief, mother, should wake a single pang in thee, weep not, no saddening thought to me devote. I calmly go to a death that is glory filled, my lyre before me, it is forever stilled. Breathes out to thee its last and dying note. My lyre, that's an instrument. Before it is forever stilled, breathes out to thee its last and dying note. A note scarce more than a burden easing sigh, tender and sacred, innocent, sincere, spontaneous and instinctive as the cry I gave at birth. And now the hour is here. O God, thy mantle of mercy over my sins. Mother, farewell. The pilgrimage begins. The pilgrimage begins. Interesting poem, isn't it? That's James. Here we go here. That's the part I've been looking for. Okay. All right. So we're going to do another one. I said lift every voice and sing, start off as a poem. So I'm going to read the words to you as a poem in its original form. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sing. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray, lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee, lest our hearts drunk with the wine of the world we forget thee, shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land. Well, my singing may not be the best, especially if I got to do it a cappella. However, I just have to do what I do just like you. So I hope everybody's having a good day today, doing everything you need to do, getting all your tasks accomplished. We are finished for today for this particular segment, but we'll be back tomorrow and we will be carrying on, stepping on, as a matter of fact, stepping on to bigger and better things. But we are going to keep moving on. Meanwhile, I need everybody that's watching on the tube, don't be a boob. Go ahead and lube that finger right there. Lube it up and go ahead and push it down right there on that subscribe button. And if you're watching this on the Facebook, don't be a gook. Don't just sit there taking a look. Go ahead, hit that button. Give us a like. Don't make it a strike. Go ahead, give us a share. Show everybody that you really do care. Share our stories with your friends and family and even your enemy. Turn your enemy into a frenemy and you'll make a grenemy. Absolutely. Meanwhile, look for us again tonight, 9 o'clock. We're going to do another story for the little ones. We got something interesting for them. We don't know what it is yet because we're doing this. We're going unrehearsed through the universe. Unrehearsed through the universe. Think about that one. That's another proverb for you. You can just add that to your bucket of proverbs that you're collecting over there. Meanwhile, we'll see you later. Hopefully later will be greater and everybody will be straighter. Peace out without a. See you next time with a brand new rhyme.